Hi, I'm Andy. I'm here with Demon Media's coverage of Handmade Festival 2014. I'm upstairs at Firebug and I'm joined by Dry the River. How are you guys doing?
Good, thanks.
Very good, thank you.
Yes? Awesome. Have you ever been to Leicester before?
We have, yeah. We've been here, played here a few times. We were just saying, actually, Pete has...
No, we haven't.
We have.
No, we've never played.
We have. Dry the River has never
Leicester
played
loads of
here.
times.
But
Yeah,
in
not
our...
Dry the River.
Yeah. In our old lives.
Dry the River's
In a past life, you've
Never
been here.
played here at all. Are you kidding me?
No.
We've played everywhere, like a million times.
Not here.
But clearly not Leicester.
Well, we've arrived in Leicester. This is our first time.
How are you finding it?
No,
then,
we
if it's your
haven't
first
played
time?
here before. And it's great to be here. Very excited to finally play Leicester for the first time. So.
Yeah. And I mean, how are you finding, essentially, this is kind of like, to all intents and purposes, like a city festival. Do you find it different to like a normal festival like Reading or Leeds?
Of course, yeah. There's obviously the no risk of getting rained on, which is always a bonus at
that
this
is
time of year if
definitely
you're
a
putting a
plus.
festival on. And yeah, there's kind of that cool thing of wandering from bar to bar, and you know you're going to get cold beer rather than warm beer that's been sat in the sun. So there's definitely some perks to it. But there's also the cool thing about being outside at a festival and playing in the sunshine and stuff. So it's kind of, yeah, it's debatable. I couldn't say which was a favourite type, but I do like the city style. Great Escape and South by Southwest and those sort of ones of this kind of style. So it's all kind of, yeah, no, they definitely have their benefits.
I was doing some research earlier, and on your Facebook page, you say that some of your influences are people like David Attenborough, Neil Gaiman, and Philip Pullman. How would you kind of say that these non-musicians influence your music?
I wrote that about 5 years ago. I'd forgotten all about it. It was a bit of a joke. That was before the band had, you know, a proper kind of I don't know, a name even or songs. I think I just was sort of making a bit of a joke about, not really a joke. It wasn't funny, but
Well, those things do influence you in your daily life.
Yeah, I was going to
So
say,
do
these...
I read a lot of books and you know, and long van journeys, and I guess
Subconsciously.
anyone who's sort of trying to write lyrics and trying to be, I don't know, poetic or creative in some ways, they're going to kind of absorb from different, take their inspiration unwittingly from different places. And I suppose, you know, all those authors are people, and TV presenters and whatever are people that I, you know, look up to and admire. So I guess, yeah, you take little bits of things from everywhere.
Yeah. And would you say that even the musicians who have influenced you, was that the kind of stuff that's led to like the incorporation of, say, some kind of non-typical instruments, like with like the glockenspiels and the violins and violas and stuff? Would you say that seeing other people doing that has influenced what you?
I don't know if it was
what you're
necessarily
doing?
seeing other bands and thinking, oh, we need like a violin because other bands are doing it. It was more a case of we had these songs and in the studio we really kind of wanted to flesh them out and make them not just, you know, the four instruments that we kind of had at our disposal. And
You a guy who played the violin as well?
yeah, it made sense. There was a guy we knew who had a violin. It was like, do you want to come? And it just kind of allowed us to add these extra textures and stuff and kind of build up more of like a sonic landscape or whatever, rather than just your straight up rock kind of thing, and just make more of the songs, kind of make something more beautiful and vast, rather than just you know the four in sounds that we play.
And is doing stuff like that difficult live? Like
To try and translate that, yeah. Obviously, there is that bit of a concern.
Matt has it hardest because he does, well, you could tell them about it, but he does loads of guitar stuff, basically. It's like a nightmare, a million pedals and things like that, which basically is half of our sound. So you have it the hardest, I think, in terms of that. The rest of us,
guitar with a bow
we just play our standard stuff, but you really have to flesh out the sound.
Yeah.
There's a song where you play a guitar with a fork, isn't there, or something? Or a knife?
I just have like 26,000 pedals and just tap dance throughout the whole thing. Try and cover my tracks.
We did actually, after making the second record, obviously, we've kind of used quite a lot of different instruments and stuff and tried to build up more of a soundscape around the songs that we have. And so we have, up to this point now, kind of, the album was finished, but we had to spend some time working out. We kind of finished recording it when there was like, oh, how are we actually going to play these songs live? Because there's more things going on than the four of us can handle doing. So yeah, we had to kind of spend some time working out what we'd actually be able to do live and what bits would be the most important bits to actually play live, you know, and bits that you could kind of just leave for the album only.
Okay.
Or we'll get a backing track. We might do that.
We thought about it, but so far we're too poor.
None of us have to turn up.
Okay, and since it is May the 4th, Star Wars Day,
Perfect.
got some quick fire Star Wars questions for you. So, favourite characters?
Han Solo.
Oh, I'm going to say Darth Maul. Love that kid. He's dead.
Natalie Portman's in it, right? I've never seen it.
Padme.
Is that her Padme?
What would you say yours is?
You don't know a single character from any of the Star Wars films.
What's the one that looks like a
Chewbacca.
orangutan? Chewbacca. There you go.
Nice.
If you could have any lightsaber colour, what would it be?
Purple. Doesn't, what's his name? Mace Windu or whatever.
You'd have
Yeah,
to-
Samuel L.
Of
Jackson's
course
got a
you
purple
would.
one.
Yeah. Purple. Brilliant.
I'd have a black one.
Black one.
Oh, that's
So you
way
couldn't even
cooler.
see it.
That's quite heavy metal, that is.
I'd
The
have a
black
see-through
lightsaber.
one, so you couldn't tell if it was on or off.
It
sounds quite
cut
dangerous.
yourself picking it up every time. To drop it
I don't know,
through a
what
table.
does the hero have in Star Wars? I guess I'll go for that. Green?
It's green, yeah, green.
I'll take
Green, yeah.
green.
You take green?
I'll take that.
The hero.
The hero in Star Wars.
As a hero, there must be a hero.
Obviously, it's one of those
Mr.
kind of
Star.
hero stories.
It's just Star. It's called Star Wars, but they never actually. The stars don't do any fighting. It's not about stars.
Quite misleading, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like Robot Wars.
Not made
More like Star Trek. They never visit a star in any episode of Star Trek. They should have called it Planet Trek, shouldn't they? We're off
I think
topic.
someone's
This
going to
is
call
Star
you up on that. If someone YouTubes this interview. I
Yeah,
bet
this
they do.
is going to be on
They never
YouTube.
visit a
They do
star
go
in a
to
single
star.
Do you know, maybe George Lucas will see this and think, I should rename this. I've got this wrong. There aren't any stars fighting in this at all.
The next one's going to be called Alien Wars. Planet Wars.
Planet Wars with Mr. Star. Dr. Star is the evil. Yeah.
Death Star or Millennium Falcon?
Millennium Falcon, personally.
Yeah. You answered Han Solo, so.
Yeah, exactly.
What's yours?
What are the options?
Death Star, the one that blows up planets, or Millennium Falcon, the one that doesn't.
Harrison Ford flies in the Millennium Falcon. If that.
Millennium Falcon, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
Just because of
I loved him in Mosquito Coast.
Wookiees or Ewoks.
Wookiees.
Yeah, Wookiees.
Yeah,
Not the
Wookiees.
Ewoks. No
Not
one
the
likes
Ewoks.
them.
Are they
do they?
just too small?
Has anyone? Have you answered this to anyone else? And has
No, no.
anyone ever said Ewoks to that question? Because no one.
I
would.
doubt anyone would.
No one would.
Wookiees,
Kids,
Wookiees
no
are pretty bad at, but Ewoks are really cute though.
Yeah, so's a cat.
Oh, fair play. Last question: Luke or Anakin?
Anakin.
Anakin.
So, yeah, he's way cooler.
Yeah, I guess Anakin.
What?
Yeah.
Why not to date? What's that? I don't understand the question.
You have to take either of them out on a date. They're just asking you which one's the coolest.
Anakin's very cool.
Anakin's the coolest.
You connect with.
Why would you jump to the conclusion this was a dating question?
He was a bit like a
doing
dating
Star
show.
Wars.
Star date, that's what it should be now.
Star date.
This isn't
You
blind
date
date.
Star Wars.
Okay, great, awesome. Thank you guys.
Cool.
Brilliant.
Thank
Excellent.
you.